What's up, guys? We are here to talk about the second shelf of my drama section. Starting off with Titanic 3D edition. The picture is fantastic on Blu-ray. I have not seen this on 4K yet compared to the 3D, so I don't know if the 4K is better or not. Definitely leave comments down below if you've seen the 4K version of this. But I mean, I was never a huge fan of this movie, but visually, as all these upgrades in media have come out, this movie has looked better and better and better as far as visuals go. So I can't argue about how this will definitely probably go down as one of the classics of all time right here. So happy to have that in my collection. Then we have Crazy Beautiful with Kirsten Dunst and Jay Hernandez. I'm a big fan of Jay Hernandez. He usually does really good work, but he doesn't seem to get a lot of roles, at least not that I've seen personally. But these two have definite on-screen chemistry. Definitely worth checking out if you're into the whole teen angst drama type movies. Great movie. Then we've got The New World. I bought this, on Blu-ray back when it first came out on Blu-ray, but I had bought it on DVD when it first came out on DVD. The cast intrigued me, and the whole Christopher Columbus discovering America thing intrigued me. Terrence Malick is known for making really long, kind of slow movies, and this one's kind of the same. So I guess, I was a little let down by this compared to what the trailer made it out to be. But, yeah, it's okay. Just not great. Then we've got Atonement. This one was pretty good. Not as great as the trailer made it out to be, but about a guy who falls in love with the girl, and they're different classes and all that, and her little sister catches them in a moment of intimacy, and they end up saying they can't see each other, and he ends up going to war or go to jail, kind of thing. It's a catchy movie, though. Definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it before. Then we've got Proof with Gwyneth Paltrow, Anthony Hopkins, and Jake Gyllenhaal. Great cast. Can't deny that. I mean, it was an interesting movie, kind of slow, but definitely interesting. The whole twist about how she's kind of got the same condition that her dad has, but yet she's a genius, is a great twist. Great, big Jake Gyllenhaal fan. This is when he was starting to get into his own here. Then we've got All the King's Men. The cast in this movie is insane. I wish that the movie was as good as the cast. It's supposed to be one of those corrupt politician movies, which it is, but it's just really slow. It didn't really hold my attention very well. And this is the same guy who directed the new one that just came out with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Oh God, why do I forget the name of it? It's on Netflix. But I mean, it's okay. Just not as great as I thought it would be. Then we have Good Will Hunting, classic movie. Not a huge Robin Williams fan, but he is great in this movie, and so is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. I mean, amazing, amazing cast. Very well done. Gus Van Sant is a great director. Usually if he's directing something, it's usually going to be good. Definitely worth checking out if you've never seen it before. Then we have For Love of the Game with Kevin Costner and Kelly Preston. I love sports movies. And the first time I watched this, I really didn't appreciate it very much. But when you watch it over and over and over again, especially as you get older, this one grows on you. It's not super fast paced or anything like Major League or any other type of baseball movie, but it's still definitely very, very good. Very well acted. Check it out if you haven't seen it before. It's not one of those like perfect sports movies. All the characters are somewhat flawed. So check it out. I think it's better than Field of Dreams. Then we have Mona Lisa Smile. Great great cast of female actresses here. Julia Stiles, I don't know why she's kind of fallen off, but she's very talented. So you can't hate on the cast here. The movie itself was very well done. One of Julia Roberts, it's kind of Julia Roberts with a bunch of younger actors, kind of helping make them shine, showing just how talented Julia Roberts really is. Definitely check this movie out if you're a Julia Roberts fan. Next we have Reservation Road. Good movie about a guy who hits a kid, and how it affects him and how it affects the parents of the kid and how he tries to hide it. Whole hit and run kind of deal. Amazing cast. It was one of those movies that didn't really make it out into the theaters, but definitely need to check it out. I mean, how can you not with a cast like that? Next we have The Fighter. Great cast, as always with the David O. Russell movie, but boy is it slow. For a boxing movie, I'm not a fan of this movie. I don't know what it is about David O. Russell movies, but so far I haven't been too impressed. Actors seem to like working with him though. Why, I don't know. Comment down below of what you think of David O. Russell or this movie. Next, we have a Tom Cruise classic, Interview with the Vampire. Kind of the coming out party for Brad Pitt and Antonio Banderas here. Amazing cast, all early in their careers here. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen it before. I guess they made a TV series on this too, and I've never seen that. But if you've seen the TV series, comment down below on what you thought of it. Is it worth checking out or not? Next, we got Family Business. This is a movie I got in a mystery box. Never seen it before. I thought with the cast, Sean Connery and Dustin Hoffman, that it would be good. It was not. Kind of boring, kind of unrealistic. I guess everyone makes a turd every once in a while, and this would be the turd for these guys. Yeah, this was... Don't even bother checking this out unless you see it streaming somewhere and you're bored and want to watch something you haven't seen before. Then we've got Cruel Intentions. This is a classic for any teenage guy in high school watching movies. Guy caught between liking his hot stepsister and a hot girl at school. But yeah, this is definitely worth checking out. I own the 2 sequels to this one, but I have not seen them yet. I doubt they'll be as good as this one. But definitely check this out if you haven't seen it before, especially the younger crowd. Then we have The Express with Dennis Quaid and Rob Brown. I love sports movies, and this one delivers on all fronts. This had my attention right from the very beginning. Very well written, very well directed, very well acted. Everything was just amazing with this movie. If you love sports movies and haven't seen this before, 100% check this out. Great director as well. Gary Fleder's made a lot of other movies that I own that I really love. Love Dennis Quaid when he's in the right role. But yeah, definitely check this movie out. Then we have Hotel Rwanda. This is a sad movie, and I'm sure it's not even close to what's actually happening over there. But I mean, it's wow. This'll, you know, I don't even know what to say about this. If you haven't seen this before, you need to check it out. If you have, leave comments down below for other people. Let them know what you thought of this. But this is a sad movie based off of, just shows the worst side of humanity, I guess you can say. But great movie. Then we have No Reservations with Catherine Zeta-Jones and Aaron Eckhart. Great chick flick movie. You know, the two of them have chemistry. The story makes you care about all the characters. They do very good character development. You know, there's not really a dull moment in this movie. So if you loved chick flicks and haven't seen this one, definitely give it a shot. Then we've got Runaway Bride with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. Classic movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. The chemistry between these two is undeniable. And this is definitely a classic. If you loved Pretty Woman and haven't seen this, check it out. Same director. Gary Marshall does amazing things. You know, he directed those Princess Bride movies. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Princess Diary movies that I had watched and added to my collection a few weeks ago that I didn't think I'd like. They were Disney kids movie type stuff with Anne Hathaway, and it turned out to be fantastic. So now whenever I see his name on something, I'll most likely give it a shot. So definitely watch this. You'll enjoy it all the way through. Next we have Radio. Cuba Gooding Jr. Again, don't know why you know, his career's kind of fallen off the deep end. It's a shame because he's a great actor. Ed Harris, amazing as well when he's in the right role. I mean, love sports movies, and this, you know, this delivers on all fronts. Great cast. Yep, check this out if you haven't seen it before for sure. Then we have As Good as It Gets with Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt. Watching this movie, I can see why I'm not a huge Jack Nicholson fan, but I can see why he got the Oscar, and he definitely deserved it. Same with Helen Hunt for her supporting actress. Oh no, she was Best Actress. I'm sorry, that's my bad. But yeah, this is worth checking out, even if you're not a Jack Nicholson fan. Oh boy, music by Hans Zimmer too. Wow, I didn't know he did music for movies like this. Usually he does like those big grandiose Christopher Nolan movies or Roland Emmerich movies, stuff like that. Then we have Wimbledon. This one was okay. Paul Bettany and Kirsten Dunst really don't have chemistry that well. You know, you don't really care about any of the characters. About tennis pros all bummed about their careers, blaming each other, being competitive, falling in love, that type of thing. It was only okay. Next we have The Firm, classic Tom Cruise movie. Everything about this movie is good. Love this movie. Sidney Pollack, great director. I mean, the cast is phenomenal in this movie. I have not seen the TV series that had Josh Lucas in it. I want to check it out though. But yeah, definitely check this out if you're a Tom Cruise fan. Then we've got Primal Fear with Richard Gere. I'm a huge Richard Gere fan. I don't know why a lot of people, you know, studios are kind of staying away from him right now. It's a shame. Talented actor. Edward Norton, you know, when he was starting to get into his own here. Amazing cast. Great director. Everything about this movie's great. If you love a great, you know, murder mystery, well, not murder mystery, well, I mean, kind of mixed with a thriller and a lot of drama, watch this one. Then we have Crossroads with Britney Spears. okay movie. Britney Spears is not an actor. Thankfully, I haven't seen her in anything. Well, I mean, she did show up in How I Met Your Mother, and she did okay, but she played an idiot in that. But yeah, Zoe Saldana, when she was starting out, love her. She is a great actress. Everyone starts somewhere, I guess. Then we've got The Soloist with Jamie Foxx and Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. definitely shows his range in this. Hopefully he starts finding some great stuff outside of the Marvel Universe if he's truly left it. Jamie Foxx, a great actor as well. Kind of fallen on hard times as far as making big hits lately. But two great talented actors here. Touching movie. Been a long time since I've watched it, but you know, check it out if you haven't seen it before. Then we've got Jerry Maguire, another Tom Cruise classic here. This one was good. You know, Cameron Crowe makes some weird stuff, but this was one of his. This is probably his best work right here. You know, again, you got Cuba Gooding Jr., Renee Zellweger, great cast. Just Cameron Crowe is known for making some weird stuff. I'm surprised he was actually able to make a normal movie. Then we've got About a Boy with Hugh Grant. It's a British movie. A lot of British actors, only average. I wasn't super impressed with this. Wasn't horrible, but wasn't great. Only average. Then we've got Flashdance. A lot of people say this is a classic. I don't know why. It's a dance movie. Definitely not as good as Footloose. Very slow moving. She's the only character you care about in this movie. The rest of them could fall off a cliff or die, and you would not care. So, not really worth the time, in my opinion, anyway. Didn't even do well in the theaters either. And then lastly, for this shelf, we have Addicted. Not very good. You know, a woman falls in love with an artist who's not her husband, gets blackmailed, yada yada yada. Don't even bother checking this out if you haven't seen it before. You're not missing anything. But that'll do it for this shelf. Please like and subscribe. Your support is very much appreciated. Until next time.